What's up guys, this is Yasser. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frag, and today I'm going to talk about 4 attars from the store Al Haramain, Hyderabad. Now these were sent to me for review, these 4 attars in 3 ml options. Now these 3 that I'm going to talk today are not from the brand Rasasi, it's not from the brand Ajmal, it's not even from the brand Al Haramain, but this is their store's signature loose attars. So do not get confused here. Now this is their store's signature loose attars, which you will only get in their store, though you might find similar names in other stores as well, but does not mean that the blend has to be exactly the same. In case you're interested in buying, you have to visit the store or you have to contact them and get it couriered to your address. So at number 4 is Asq Musk. Okay, Asq is actually Abdul Samad Al Qureshi. Now this is not from the brand Abdul Samad Al Qureshi, this is just an imitation of that. Now to me, this smells a little old school type of sweet white musk. Not one of my favorites, to be honest, but for those who like sweet musk, a little old school type, this is something that you might enjoy, but personally I am not a fan of this. So along with white musk, you will also find bit of white patchouli and sweet white sandalwood. So that's why it is a little sweet in the musk note because of the blend of that white sandalwood. So in case you like that kind of white sweet musk along with white sandalwood, which is also a little sweet, then you might like this one, but personally I'm not a fan of this. Now the 3 ml costs around 150. For this price, it is a no-brainer. It is definitely good for that price because the quality doesn't smell like a cheap kind of fragrance at all. The quality is definitely nicely done. Performance wise is also good. It projects about 2 hours and it gives a good lasting of 8 hours. Now this will definitely suit for the high summers. So in case you want to use it for the summers, a nice sweet musk along with sweet white sandalwood, this is definitely that you might like. So at number 3 is Royal Sultan, again a loose attar from their stores. The 3 ml again costs around 150, which is not bad for the price, excluding the shipping cost. So shipping cost depends on which city you live in. Now Royal Sultan actually has a very nice melon note and also has some bit of pink rose, which I'm not sure if it is actually rose, but I do sense that a little bit of pink rose vibe. So do not consider it to be in that feminine kind of rose. It is not that at all. It is a very tiny hint of pink rose note that I get, along with cumin and sandalwood in the base. If you like this kind of blending, I think you will enjoy wearing this one. That is Royal Sultan from the Al Haramain loose attars. So overall it is a very smooth blend, and performance wise this is also not bad. It projects about 2 hours and it gives a decent lasting of 5 to 6 hours on my skin. So if you like this kind of blending, I think you can try this one. For the price of 150, I don't think it's a big deal, provided you like the kind of blending that I just mentioned. So that was Royal Sultan. At number 2 is Amir Al Ud. Now this is my second favorite from today's list. So though the name says Amir Al Ud, it is more of the incense note that you get in this one, less oud. I don't really detect the oud much in it, but there is a nice sweet incense note, something like bahur, but not something that pricks your brain. But strictly use it in the winters, because in the high summers it may not blend that well when you sweat. So strictly use it in the cooler seasons, in the AC or winter seasons. It has a very nice sweet smooth incense note along with saffron and rose. In the late dry down you would get a little bit of tonka and vanilla. So overall it is a beautiful blend, a very nice smooth, a little bit sweet because of that tonka and vanilla. And for the price, honestly this smells of really good quality. I personally like this one, so that's why I place it at number 2. So from my recommendation, I would definitely recommend this one if you like sweet incense type of fragrance. So if you want me to relate this to any of the fragrances that I have, I would say it kind of matches with the Magic Oud Pure Saffron, but much better, smoother blend, because this one is very strong on the saffron note. 2 sprays and it fills the entire room. So if you wear it indoors, some people who do not like strong fragrances may not like this one, including me, because when I wear it indoors, it kind of buzzes my brain. So I don't really enjoy wearing this one when I'm indoors. This is only suited for outdoors, in my opinion, in the winter. So this is something done very smooth when you compare it with this one. So I think the quality is much better in this when I personally test it, because this does not give me that brain buzz at all. This is very smooth, but does not mean that it will project like this one. So if you care about projection, perfumes are always the best choices. But if you want the projection to be within the 1 to 2 feet, and if you do not like perfume versions, if you are an Attar fan, this is definitely a good choice. So Amir Al Oud projects about 2 hours and a good lasting of 7 to 8 hours. Now at number 1, now this is my personal favorite from today's list, and it is a little expensive as well. The 3 ml costs around 500, and they gave it in this little beautiful wooden box and a beautiful presentation. And look at that 3 ml Attar. It has a very nice presentation, a beautiful cap. The name is Oudh Rajali. Okay, this name might remind you of something. I'll come to that very soon. Now this has this dipstick, okay, not the roll ball. This is how they gave it. I'm not sure if they intentionally did not give a roll ball, but doesn't really matter because this is oud, right? You should use very minimal quantity because this has real oud, guys. So it is strictly for those who love real oud with that little skankiness. It is not for beginners at all. So do not blind by this if you are not into oud type of fragrance. This is my favorite because I'll tell you why. First reason, it has real oud which has that little skankiness. And that skanky oud reminds me of 1001 Nights. 1001 Nights also has that little bit of skankiness, which not everybody would love. And just like the name says, Oudh Rajali, this is a perfect mix of the skanky oud that 1001 Nights from Ajmal has and Musk Rajali from Ajmal again. So mix the two. I'm not talking about the overall blend that 1001 Nights has. I'm talking about that light skanky oud which 1001 Nights has, along with Musk Rajali from Ajmal. If you mix these two, this is what you get. Now this is the best way that I can explain Oudh Rajali from the Al Haramain store, loose Attars. Beautiful stuff, very high quality. Though the price is 500 for a 3 ml, I would still say that it justifies that price because the quality is definitely good. I would say more or less equivalent to what quality Ajmal gives. So a beautiful blend of Musk Rajali and the oud in 1001 Nights. This is what you get. Oudh Rajali by Al Haramain store, loose Attars. A beautiful blend, but strictly for those who like that little soft, smooth, skanky oud, because the oud quality is superb in this one, but it is definitely not meant for all. Again, performance wise, it easily projects about 3 hours. It gave a solid lasting of 12 to 14 hours, just like 1001 Nights, guys. Let me just enjoy with this. Oh, that is too good, guys. But honestly, this is not for beginners, so do not try this or blind by this if you're not into that real skanky, soft, sexy oud. I wear this only when I'm alone because I definitely cannot wear it to office or when I go to meet those kind of people who are not much into fragrances, because they'll criticize you if you wear that kind of skanky oud. But oud is something which gets addictive with time. I'm sure those who are oud lovers who are watching this video, you will understand what I'm talking about. But for those who do not like oud or who are not yet into oud, will not understand the beauty of this. So don't blind by this unless you are an oud fan. But if you are an oud fan, I would definitely recommend this one, and that's why I'm placing it at number 1. Beautiful oud stuff, that is Oudh Rajali by Al Haramain store. It is their signature blend from their loose Attars, so it does not come in any sealed pack like how other brands sell. So that's about it. Let me know in case you have tried any of these. Comment down in the comment section. See you next time soon. Keep sharing the videos. Cheers.